Hey guys, gals, and legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Roleplay Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Dusk's Tale. Now we are on day 10. Day 10, so we've been alive for 10 days, and we've spent many of those outside of the lab, and we've spent many of those days reading and learning. Now, I haven't actually spent a lot of time since the last episode. I've literally just come inside, and that's pretty much it. I haven't done anything else. I will show you our character sheet. Everything is still the same. Our spots haven't got any worse, and the stubby tail, the kind of elongation of the tailbone hasn't got any worse either, so I kind of feel like that's a good sign. Now, what I'm wanting to do for the next kind of couple of days, I'm feeling like we need to mix it up a little bit, because I'm good with staying here, I'm good with reading for a little bit, but I feel like we need to be better equipped, because well, I mean, last episode was an example of that. The zombie grenadier was something that we weren't expecting to see. I certainly wasn't expecting to see in our home, and yet there it was. So it's something that we really do need to be wary of. So I think I'm going to try as much as I can to keep the submachine gun with us, because it's a weapon that seems to be able to do a ridiculous amount of damage, and Dusk actually seems to be pretty good with it. So it's something that we will definitely keep on us at all times, but I feel like we also need to be prepared for other troubles that might come our way. So I feel like we've made the mansion as safe as we possibly can for the time being, but we do want to try to, find more things that will help us in a pinch like that. We have the auto magnum on our hip, which is good. Let me just activate the holster now. We have 10 shots in that, so that's good. I'm happy about that, but we don't really have a lot of experience with pistol shooting, so unless something was right in our face, and then I kind of feel like we'd be more comfortable just using our claws. But if we did need to do some severe burst damage, you know, a gun that close can really help us. Especially the auto magnum. Can we actually fire it? Because it says it's an auto magnum. I wonder, can we actually change the firing mode on that? That's that. What is our firing mode? I've forgotten. It's been such a while. I feel like it's just Shift F. But let me double check that. Perhaps it isn't. I'm going to have to check that really quick, because it's been a while since I've actually had a look at that. So let's jump into our key bindings really quick and see if I can find out exactly what we need to do to change the firing mode. It is under here somewhere. Let's see, burst fire wheeled item. Oh, so it should be F. So I guess we can't. I guess it is just semi-automatic. So it makes sense. Like, I guess like a Magnum, which kind of sounds like a revolver to me. I would imagine that not being able to fire. What is up with you, cupboards? Shh. I think there's something in there. I think there's something alive. I'm not keeping anyone in here. I'm not Elliot. I'm playing Dusk now. Yeah, strange all the same. But what I want to try and do this episode, I want to try and go out to those helicopter crashes, and I want to try to dig through the rubble to see what equipment we might be able to find. At the same time, if we come across a few things, I feel like we'd want to be able to bring those back with us. So I feel like there's a few steps we need to try and do. One thing I would like to try and do is try to make something for us to carry items in, essentially. I would love to make a cart, a wheelbarrow, anything, just like something to be able to carry our equipment around in. But to do that, we need to have a basic frame. So I think if we leave here just for the time being, it's actually the afternoon, so unfortunately we don't have a lot of the day left. And thank you to those of you who did actually tell me how to get some curtains up. So that's something we might do today as well. It is actually under the construction menu, and it is under the build window. So here we go. Stage 3 is build window with curtains. Yeah, there we go. So let's see, we'd need one state. Unfortunately now we can't do that with this window, so it's a bit shit, unfortunately. But we might just be able to board up this window and then take the boards off one of the others. I feel like that's probably what we will end up doing. But say like one of these windows, for example, we can actually put curtains on those so that when we're not reading, we don't have to have them open. And let's just see exactly what we would need to be able to do that. I know I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here, but this is something that we do need to actually do. So it will be under build windows, so we would need at least 2 sheets. Right, okay, 2 sheets, 4 nails, a heavy stick, and a long string. So we would actually need a decent amount to be able to do it, and we would need a wood sawing tool as well, which that's not a problem. But the sheets are, for us to be able to make sheets, it does require quite a few rags, and I don't want to expend our rags on that for now. I feel like we should also be better equipped before we go out. Yeah, I feel like... Yeah. Something that I did actually notice and something that I actually do want to change is the duster that we made. I realized finally what the difference was. The trench coat doesn't cover your legs. And while the duster is good because it keeps us warm, the trench coat is much more valuable to us because it's not going to encumber our legs anymore than they already are. So I feel like we actually would want to make a sleeveless trench coat instead. So we might see if we can do that while we're here. If we jump in, have a look at our armor here, a pair of metal arm guards. That's interesting, but no, I think we're okay. A pair of armored fingerless gloves. See, that sounds interesting. But what we're looking for right now, which I don't know if we actually have enough to be able to do it, would be the sleeveless trench coat. So let's have a look at the trench coat really quick. Trench, and we can see a sleeveless. We just wanted to do a regular one. We're actually out of thread. Okay, let's see if we can go. The tailor's kit we might need to reload if we can. Oh, we are out of thread. Crap. Okay, so we're gonna have to spend an hour here butchering a rag to be able to get the thread that we need, which is a little unfortunate. I feel like we're actually gonna lose a lot of the day here. Ah, shoot. Okay, so. That's frustrating. We did it, but obviously we ran out of the day, so that's, yay. That's not so fun. Look, let's just reload this for now. And I'm actually going to get rid of some other things that we don't need to have on us right now. The hip flask is filthy, and you know what? There's something that we can actually do about that. So I think Dusk is going to come through here and see if she can. Oh no, damn it, I haven't. I thought I'd placed it down, but it's not actually here. Let me see. No, I researched how to do it, but I haven't actually done it yet. So that's something we can't do either. And that is actually make the washboards. They are actually called washboards, so I will be able to make one eventually. But it would seem that we're just not going to be able to make one just yet. We are hungry and we are thirsty, so we still have some clean water on us. We are just going to drink that. We probably aren't going to be able to sleep for a little while, which is unfortunate. We've got some hickory nuts in our inventory, but we can't do a hell of a lot with them as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll come up to our little cooking area and I will see if we have anything else there still. This area is a bit dangerous now because, hey, okay, I completely forgot about them. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab those. Kevlar plates, nice. Do we want the tainted bones? We'll take them. No, we won't. Can't carry them, so we'll just leave them where they are. I will run those back down really quick because I feel like it'll be good to have them there. And we don't need to clean them before we use them because once we make something with them, it's perfectly fine. But the hip flask, for example, we would be able to clean. We've picked up a 2x4. Okay, do I actually have that turned on at the moment? This is the problem with the auto pickup manager. Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and disable that. And we'll save. Thank you very much. Okay, what else do we have? Telescoping umbrella, that's fine for us to have, and everything else will just drop up the top. Yeah, essentially what I'm wanting to do is gear us up to be able to return to the lab, and we would need some of the things that we're going to be able to get from those helicopter crashes to be able to kind of more successfully navigate the lab. Yeah, but to get everything from the helicopter crashes, well, for one, we need to make a shovel first. So to do that, we are going to disassemble some of our ovens. Apparently we can get sheet metal from there, so that's what we're going to do in that regard. Let's just take a shortcut through the library. It's the fastest way to do that, and we'll get rid of a mouse. We don't need it to be there. And we'll just hit up the top. And I know I said I was going to try and carry the gun around as much as possible, and we're not doing that right now. We have some cooked fruit in there still, so we'll go ahead and have that. Do we have anything else? Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot. We might just have the blackberries as they are. We could probably cook some more cooked fruit though, so that could be worthwhile. Yeah, let's go ahead, use our lighter, get a little bit of a fire started, and let's have a look and see what we can do food-wise. The eggs will be nice to make as well. Cooked wild vegetables, cooked meat. Is the meat rotten or is the meat good? It is good. Let's make the meat now. Because the meat's going to be the first thing to go off. So let's go ahead and batch cook 4 pieces of meat. Fan-flippantastic. It's old, but it's not completely gone. So let's eat it now while it's still good. And that gets us nice and full. The wild vegetables we've still got on us. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop those. Ah, crap. Okay, yes. So let's jump in and we'll go back into our auto pickup manager and we will disable wild because we don't want to be picking up wild stuff automatically, especially when we're walking over piles of it. There we go. And I should probably drop the other bits and pieces here as well. So we've got some canola seeds, garlic cloves, and the hickory nuts as well. Nice. I'm definitely going to try and keep our batteries to an absolute minimum. We aren't going to be using them willy-nilly. Yeah, we're going to be very tight on our battery spending. Now, there isn't too much we can do with the rest of the night other than disassemble. So disassembling is something that we can do at any time of the day, thankfully, which I'm kind of happy about. So what we're going to do is come down to one of our kitchens, probably one that we don't actually use that often. Even the kitchen that we do use, we're not going to use it that often. So let's see, we should have one just through here. Here we go, and we have an oven. So let's see if we can deconstruct. We need a tool of hammering. Oh dear. Okay. Well, Dusk is going to have a little bit of a run back. We're going to go and pick up that hammer. So I have changed the resolution again this episode. So it's an in between. I've gone for 1600 by 900, which is kind of like in between 720 and 1080. But this will still be uploaded at a higher resolution, but it just means that it's a little bit crisper and we can still see everything that's going on, but we can actually see more of the log, because otherwise we just lose it. You can't really tell what's going on, unfortunately, and that's why I feel like we missed the NPC last episode who was calling out to us, but I feel it's almost probably better that we missed out on them and that we didn't respond to them. The soldering iron has 200 batteries in it. Okay, right, so everyone was saying that it does take battery charges, and it does. I always thought it was solder, but it's not the case. It's not the case. It's not solder at all. So, well, there we go. I learned something new. There's always more things to learn in Cataclysm. You're never an expert. Okay. We're going to get into there. We're going to deconstruct that oven and just see exactly what we're able to get from it. This is probably the key thing that we're going to do during the night, because you don't need any light to do deconstruction, and really I don't want to be deconstructing during the day because we could be doing other things. So I'm going to take everything I can from here, which is actually everything. And so we're going to take that and we're just going to go and take that back to our crafting area for now, and we'll probably look at deconstructing some other things as well. Eventually I want to deconstruct all of this, or say all these 2x4s I need to go and pick up and bring into here, and just keep them in one area essentially, but for the time being I think we're okay with just leaving them there. I'm not wanting to make too much out of wood. That probably will change though, because if I'm wanting to make something to be able to carry items in, like even a basic cart, I do need a lot of 2x4s. The problem with that though is that you need to make rope, and rope is really like it's time intensive, because you need to make a lot of like short strings and then string those together. Really the best way to get a rope is with cars, but if I had access to cars, well, I'd probably be doing some other things as well. Yeah, the other option is to make a metal frame, but to do that you need to be able to make a welder, or at least a makeshift welder, and I don't think we have those skills at all. So if I have a look at makeshift, we can see all the makeshift things that we can make, and that 100% isn't one of those. We can make a makeshift shuttle, so we can see that. We need the sheet metal to do that. 40 thread, that's fine, we've got more than enough, so we should be able to make that tomorrow morning. I'm hoping that we'll be able to get some sleep tonight. We could always just take some cough syrup if we need to. I'm just heading back because I'm going to want to deconstruct some of those fridges as well, just to see what we can get out of them. The metal is always useful. Okay, let's go ahead and deconstruct the fridge. It's going to take a while for us to do. Candy assisted us, thank you very much. We get a lot of scrap metal, chunks of steel, rubber hosing, and some copper tubings as well. Is there any way I could just give some things to Candy? Let's see. Use item on, sort armor. No. Wow, holy crap, she's like overheating. Let me have a look at that again, because that was crazy. No, let's try that again. Sort armor. Her left arm. Oh, right, of course. No, it's not heat. That's the encumberment, because that's her arm healing because of the arm splint. How is your arm actually doing? Is it still on the, it's still on the mend? Okay, well, let's just kind of cross our fingers and hope that that's going to be okay. Let us head back to our home. It takes a little while each time for us to run backwards and forwards like this, and I know this isn't the most interesting Cataclysm gameplay ever. We will be getting there, it's just the way that we need to spend the night. And this is essentially what I do, like whenever I do things off camera, this is what you're missing out on. It's me just deconstructing things and just doing really basic, not like very intensive things. So I like to show things at least once, and then after I've done that once, I generally try not to repeat them. So like, for example, when we're working on this room, I won't show that, because we'll just be deconstructing those tables, and that's something that I can do off camera. Obviously, if something interesting does happen, I will get rolling, and I do have the ability to do a bit of a pre-record, so if something interesting did happen, say like a minute ago, and I wasn't recording, I can still capture that, so we won't miss out on anything. Let's work on one more fridge here, and hopefully... yeah, see, we're not tired yet, but maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get to sleep. I don't think we'll be able to take all of those. No, can we take 2? Let's see. Nope, we can take 1 though. So let's just do that. And we'll leave the other copper tubes up there, which is something that we can come back for. That's something that we don't need right now. Okay. Coming up. And let's run it down. Because we could quite easily spend like the whole night doing this. Just kind of ferrying things back and forth. But if we could get to sleep, I would like it. So otherwise we're just going to be getting more and more tired during the day. Ah, we actually had some rubber hoses up there. Anything else that I'm missing? Don't think so. No. Okay. Alright, let us go see if we can actually get some sleep. We're feeling pretty happy at the moment. Enjoyed a hot meal. That's good. Alright, and Candy, are you going to come and rest alongside us as well? Let's see. Do we want to save? No, let's just go on for now. We try to sleep, but we can't. Candy does lie down to sleep, which means that she probably was able to get to sleep. Let's just get slaked for now, and we will try and sleep again. No, so this is the insomnia hitting us. We could, yeah, we're getting hungry now. Let's just chew some gum. We are kind of, oh shit, oh no. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, so during the night when Dusk is tossing and turning, trying to get to sleep, probably still kind of like scratching and picking at the sores, trying not to, but finding it hard not to, she starts to feel a new hunger within her. That hunger has turned her into a carnivore. She no longer has any desire for anything other than meat. So that means like dairy products, anything with milk, like any kind of like soft drinks and stuff like that we have, we can't drink those as well. So essentially it's water. Water is the only thing that you can drink. And it's just meat and like eggs. Eggs we'll still be able to eat, but it is not a good mutation for us. It is not at all. So if we have a look here, your body's ability to digest fruits, vegetables, and grains is severely hampered. You cannot eat anything besides meat. That's not so good. That's the kind of thing that almost makes me want to take a purifier. The thing with that though is that if we do take the purifier, we could also lose a lot of our really good mutations as well. So far we've been pretty lucky, but this is essentially what Dusk's mutation is. Like her mutation is her instability. Well, I wonder actually. I feel like maybe she started off with robust genetics, so she had a really robust gene structure, but then they meddled with it and they made it unstable. And someone else actually brought this up as well. Again, sorry, I can't remember everyone that's in the comments, but someone did mention that perhaps Dusk was being used as a precursor to the final plan, which was essentially taking all the different strains from her and then growing them in others. So essentially she was like meant to be like a breeding ground for all these different strains of DNA, which I kind of think fits really well. So she has a robust gene structure starting off, and then they meddled with it, made it unstable so that she would mutate faster. And this is why we're having this kind of a whole selection of different mutations But she is definitely seeming quite beastly at the moment, especially being a carnivore as well. It's not something that we can't deal with. Like, we can totally deal with this. We'd need to hunt more, and well, really, that's it. We just need to hunt a hell of a lot more. Hunting will become really important to us. We'll see where it goes. I'm not going to take a purifier just yet, but we'll see where that goes. It's gone into day 11, so the day has actually passed, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Candy sleeping there, and we are going to go and see if we can cook up some eggs. Because we still have some up there, and they will be good just for a little while at the very least. I don't mean to open up all of those. Good thing is that when Candy wakes up, she will close them. Although she'll probably be sleeping for a decent while longer than us. Let's go ahead and use our lighter. I'm actually going to go ahead and just quickly change that to L. And we'll go ahead and activate it. Start our little campfire up. And let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, God, that sucks about the vegetables. It really does. Oh no, you're kidding me. No, we got the bird's eggs. So why can't we make anything with those bird's eggs? Am I blind? Where is, like, scrambled eggs? Okay, we need water. Okay, okay, right, that makes sense. Let us go and grab the pot then. Damn it, that fire's just going to burn. That's my bad. Okay, coming up here and heading down and grabbing our pot. Is there any water in that at the moment? No. Okay, so let's take the pot and let us pour it into the container. Pour it into there for now. I'm not going to worry about the hip flask for now. I will actually clean that eventually. I will get there. I've come too far. And let's just jump down here. I meant to close you, not move onto you. Okay. Alright, so Dusk is by herself now, and I feel like she wakes up and she's like, I guess kind of afraid because, you know, she's changing at a rate that isn't controllable by her, and this is something that could potentially be Dusk's undoing. You can eventually get mutations that make you degrade, and essentially there's only there's only so much time before you are gone. Okay, let's go ahead and pour into the container. I do want to have some clean water first. Okay, great. But let's go ahead and use some of it for cooking as well. I feel like I should... Did I not fill up the pot? I don't think I did, because we're just wielding it. Shit, I'm stupid. God damn it, and the fire's just gone out, but that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna have to go grab some more water. We can do that from the top pool. That's not an issue. Okay, pour it into container, pot. I just put it into our flask. But that does mean that we've got water just for drinking, and I don't have to actually boil this water. We can just use it as it is. And there is still some of that 2x4 left in there, so it's actually been quite good to us so far. Okay, let's see. We just want to go straight into these scrambled eggs. So let's go ahead and make 2 scrambled eggs. We're going to use the regular water to do so. We waste some materials. You're kidding me. Do we have anything? We've got 1 egg, so we can probably make a boiled egg and that's it. Oh, that sucks. We need to get better at cooking. That's something that I do need to put some time into. We can make a boiled egg. Woo! Oh dear. Okay, so we've still got a pot of water here. I should probably make that into clean water if we can. So let's go ahead and just grab one of those 2x4s and go ahead and just drop it into the fire. And did I actually grab it or not? There it is, it's in spare parts. I'm so used to it being under weapons that I always look for it there. Okay, let's see, clean water. No, that's mugwort seeds. Not what we wanted to do. We want clean water, please. Okay, here we go, 5 clean water. Okay, and let's actually consume it until we're slaked. Don't consume it. Can we pour it into a container? Just pour it into the pot for now. And we'll have some clean water there. Okay, so we've still got a decent amount of clean water in that actually, which I'm happy with. Let's leave the fire just going for now. It looks like we're not going to be sleeping tonight. I guess that's okay. I'm a little lost at the moment. That's the upper library. Okay, now I know where we are. Here we go. It's just not the normal way I would actually do this. And we can just run down here, and I will leave the pot kind of where I always leave it. There is some water in it, so we'll be able to just drink from it right away. And I kind of feel like I should just spend the rest of the time just working on deconstructing stuff. But you know what? I feel like we might actually go and have a look around outside. I'm going to take this with us. And I'm just trying to see if there is anything that we don't really need to have with us. The hip flask we don't need to have. I can clean that off eventually. I'll just leave it with our spare parts for now. Even though it's not exactly the right space for it. Okay. So what I'm wanting to do at the moment is head outside and see if we can do any hunting, because I would like to have some meat with us. And something that I will need to look into now is preserving meat. We'll need to look at how we can make it last longer, how we can actually smoke it, how we can preserve it, turn it into jerky. And I'm leaving all these doors open because I'm so used to Candy closing them for us. And I think we should be okay out here. We aren't wearing a lot of things at the moment, which I am aware of. I'm just wanting to come out, check around the forest, see if we can find any wildlife, because right now, I'd very much like some. Blackberries, that's great, but we can't eat them. So, I would love to find some eggs. It's actually a really clear night at the moment. It is very much like very close to the morning now. We can actually see kind of far, like really quite far. I'm just going to stay zoomed out for a little bit here, just see if I can see anything popping up on our map. I'm going to come down here because I know that there were some coyotes, but I'm pretty sure they are all dead. The corpses are still there, but they will probably be rotten by now, if I had to guess. Really, carnivore is not a great trait for us. Let's butcher it and just see. Yeah, it's all really rotten. I'll take the sinew though. Okay. Yeah, they're all going to be bad, unfortunately. A basic hunting tool that could be really good for us to make sooner rather than later is a sling. It's very, very easy for us to make, and it's something that we probably will do once we have a little bit of light on our side. It does take a little bit of practice to use it. Your character needs to have some throwing skill, and Dusk doesn't really have any. I'm just trying to see where we're going on the map here, because I know there's nothing to the south of us here. It's just this big open field, so I'm hoping that we'll find some form of wildlife along here. We could run into trouble, but I'm kind of prepared for it. See, look, we've seen a fox. Okay. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to get to the fox or not. We can probably get a little close, and then we'll have to start sprinting. No, it's, well, I guess it can probably see quite well as well, but let's go right in here. Okay. Well, the fox is fast. Okay, we managed to batter the fox, and it's now running. So this is the instance where it would be good to have a sling. I think we're pretty fast, though. Come on. How bad is that? Our torso encumbrance is so low. This just shows you how quick and good at dodging this goddamn fox is. It's almost day now. We are going to start getting tired out chasing this thing, though. Come on. Every single time we pounce at it and try and sink our fangs into it, the fox dodges, but finally we managed to swack it with our claws, which I don't think we actually had. Oh no, they are active at the moment. Okay, we finally managed to get the kill, and we go ahead and start to butcher the fox. Let's go ahead and put that telescopic umbrella up because we're starting to feel the sun burning our skin. We will take all of those with us. Thank you very much. And we will continue on back towards our home. So we're heading pretty much straight up. Let's stop running. We should actually catch our breath back when we're walking up there. And we've spotted a dog as well, which, you know, it's kind of tempting. But I feel like we've got meat for now. Let's not deplete the natural resources of the area. And I think Candy will probably be up, or will be getting up very, very soon. So we're going to head back towards the mansion and hopefully not see any trouble along the way. No more zombie grenadiers or anything of the like. Now, the reason that they came for us, I reckon there were probably some that were dead underneath the rubble of the helicopters, and we couldn't see them, and you can't bash or smash anything that's underneath the rubble, so it's pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. Okay, let's come up here. We should still have some of that 2x4 left. Let's just cook these up right away. Okay, so we can make a boiled stomach, which is okay. What can we then do with the boiled stomach? Okay, we can actually eat it. It's not super enjoyable though. That's the only thing. So let's make the cooked meat for now, because that will power us through today. Now we're getting tired, which sucks. We might have to try and have some coffee. Let's just eat that for now. And okay, wow, we're not full. Holy crap. Okay, we're close to being full. Let's go ahead and make the boiled stomach while we're here. I guess we will need to use some water. Okay, and we made a boiled stomach as well. Yay. Yum. Delicious. Okay, we have sunlight, so let us go see if Candy is awake, and if she is, we will head down and do some crafting. If she isn't, we'll do some crafting as well, but the good thing is that she can actually help us out, so we'll use it if we can. Are you awake? She's still sleeping, right? We'll let her sleep for now. We'll let her sleep. She'll be right. Okay, so let's see. Where are we at? I wanted to make the sleeveless trench coat, so I think I'm going to try and make that first. We can see that I can make a whole heap of things now. Leather van braces. We can make proper backpacks, but I don't think we want to just yet. Leather collar. Does it actually give us any protection though? That's the thing. It does, but we can see that what's the coverage? Because coverage is what kind of matters. 0. So it is just it's just a fashionable thing. But we can see we can make a whole heap of things now. And this is because Dusk is really good when it comes to tailoring now. She's pretty damn decent. Getting up there, certainly. Okay, so let's see. We want to make a sleeveless trench coat, but do we have everything we need to be able to do it? Yes, we do. Okay, good. And we can see here that, yes, it just covers the torso, so I feel like that's going to be better. I probably am going to take the... Great. I'm probably going to just butcher the other one, take it apart, the sleeveless duster. Let's just wear it for now and come over here, and I'm going to see if I can disassemble it because we made it ourselves, so we should be able to. No, we can't. Okay, so I think I am just going to chop it up, so we'll drop that on the ground and let's go and butcher it. 17 rags. So yeah, we got quite a few back out of that. Yeah, and that is what we're going to want to use. So let's go ahead and wear it, chuck it on, and let us go to our torso, which was just the one across. I missed it. And we'll go like that. Okay, we can see that we're actually getting warmer because of it, but I feel like we do need to have that kind of protection outside. I'm just surprised how warm summer is. Like, it's so much warmer than I thought it would be. Yeah, I guess we'll just deal with it being warm. Okay, right. Now, what other protective things can we do before we leave? Well, I think for now, one thing that I really do want to do is just get that shovel built, because that's the main tool that we need out there. Okay, so I need to see exactly what we're going to need to make it. Let's go makeshift. Okay, makeshift glaive. That would be tempting. But let's see. Makeshift shovel. Okay, so we need 40 thread to be able to do it. So I think we can actually just unload what thread we have in our tailor's kit. So let's go ahead and unload. Now we should be fine to make it. Jump into here. Okay, stone axe, makeshift hammer, makeshift shovel. So we can do a makeshift shovel or a stone shovel. Let's see, what does that give us? What does the stone shovel? It gives us 2 quality. Ceramic shard. Time to craft is 1 hour. Time to craft is 1 hour. Requires sheet metal. And they both have the same digging quality. So maybe it would be better for me to make the stone shovel. Because ceramic shard, that was just from the bathtub. It can't really compare to a real shovel, but I guess it's still okay though, right? It seems to be at least. Yeah, works passively well. Digging quality of 2. What's the volume difference? So that's a volume of 4, and that's a volume of 4. Bash and cut don't really make a difference to me. I guess I think it just seems to be a little bit smaller. So we will make the stone shovel instead, and we will just hold on to our metal sheets because they are a little bit harder to come by. We can see we can actually make some sheets here, but it does take 20 rags, so it uses a hell of a lot of our stuff that we don't really need to be using. So let's see if we can get away doing that. Curved needle. Does that make a difference? That only pierce one side of the material. It is necessary for stitching neoprene. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I guess I haven't done anything with neoprene yet. No wetsuits here. So let's just go ahead and make that stone shovel. And that is Candy, she's awake. That gave me a little bit of a fright. It takes us a little while to do, and we didn't waste anything. Candy's gonna watch us try and craft this and fail. Come on. Are we still doing it? Holy crap. Wow, this is taking a lot of the day. It's taking an hour every single time, and we keep on failing making this goddamn, Oh shoot, we just gained a mutation. Okay. Wow, we're mutating even further. Okay, well, something that we do need to do is just drink. I'm gonna come over here to the pot. We are gonna have a look at that in a second, the mutation, but I just wanna drink from that pot because it's on the ground. Let's get slaked. Because we'll just keep the water that we actually have on us. Let's eat the cooked meat, and I think I'll just leave it at that for now. Okay, let's have a look at the mutation. Rough skin. So again, rough skin is another precursor to something else. So let's see, rough skin. Your skin is slightly rough. This has no gameplay effect. So, I mean, her skin is changing now as well. There are a lot of changes going on here with Dusk, and I guess that concern that she has is growing even greater. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Where are we at, Dusk? Okay, I need to remember what we're doing. Okay, we're trying to make the shovel still, and I can't believe that our focus is so high as well. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. We're going to spend another hour working on the shovel. Yes, we have the shovel. Holy moly, that took a long time, but we finally got it, and we actually still have a decent amount of volume left to us, so that's a good thing. Now, something that I do want to have a look at, we're going to jump into here really quick, and I'm going to have a look to see what it's going to take us to make a frame. Light wooden frame. Okay, so we need 3 2x4s and 3 short ropes. So now we need to have a look how to make a short rope. Short rope requires either 30 rags, wow, 30 rags to make 1 short rope. We'd need 3, so we can make 1 short rope, but I don't think we can make much more than that. 36 small strings, or 36 long strings. Sorry, 6 long strings. Yeah, that's a lot. But to essentially, by making a frame, you start off a vehicle. And so that would be like starting off like a little wooden cart that we'd be able to kind of drag around. I just think it might just be easier just to go backwards and forwards because it's going to take more time right now for us to do that. We don't have access to that many rags. Like we've got 17 here, and how many rags do we have in here? We can't have that many. 14 ceramic shards. Yep, we actually had a lot of ceramic shards. Looks like we really don't have that much at all. Oh, 19. Okay. So we've got a few. We've got a few. We might just be able to do it, but not easily. And I feel like it would be a bit of a waste. The dead don't seem to bother us here that often, so we don't actually get many rags from them. So, yeah. Right. I think we are actually going to go out. And so I'm going to want to grab that army helmet, even though it is... Oh, it's filthy. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty sure that one of these books here is where I was seeing it. So we can see when we come across here, we get all these different things that pop up, like bullet crossbow. Like that's something that we couldn't do before. There's a whole heap of different recipes in here that we couldn't do before. So I think what I might need to do is try and shift how our crafting bench works, because we need to be closer to these books to be able to do the recipes. Yeah. Because there's a whole heap of things in here that we can do that we can't do otherwise. because we haven't learnt those recipes yet. I'm just having a quick flick through here. So there'll be a whole heap of things in here as well that we couldn't do before as well, that we just haven't quite learnt yet. And survival as well. And I am looking for a washboard, because I know it's possible. Washboard, here we go. We just need a 2x4. That is it. So let's go ahead and make a washboard. Wow, we failed, but we got a point in fabrication, so that's so good. we actually did it. Okay, finally. So we were terrible at fabrication, it would seem. So we should have the washboard here. We should be able to reload it with some soap nearby. Damn it, I know that we have some soap somewhere. Let's see. Do I have it here? Can't reload the telescopic umbrella? That makes sense. Let's see. You reload the washboard, so we did have some soap nearby. Okay, so let's see if we can activate the washboard. We do not have the necessary item at hand. Okay, well, let's take the filthy army helmet and see if we can do that. Ah, there we go. We washed the army helmet. It's no longer filthy. Just like that, it is done. So where would we want to keep that? Maybe just over here for now, on top of this thing here. Hang on, it still says it's filthy. Did that work or no? Let's see. Wash clothes. Army helmet. You need 14 charges of water or clean water. Okay, let's go do it by the pool. That makes sense. It makes perfect sense, actually, that we would do that here. So let's go ahead and activate the washboard. Army helmet. Oh, holy crap, we are not having a good day. We are not having a good day at all. We just gained a mutation, high thirst. We're having a very bad day of mutations, and we're mutating like crazy today. This doesn't usually happen. Like, when I played through that whole section before of us just reading for ages, we didn't mutate at all, and now we are mutating like crazy. So whatever they did to Dusk to kind of get it like this, it's working, but high thirst is not good. It's not a nice one to have. The good thing is, at the very least, is that we have access to a lot of water, so it's not the end of the world. I feel like the carnival one is worse for us at the moment. I'm so close to wanting to take the purifier right now. I feel like it would almost be worthwhile us taking the mutagenic serum and then taking the purifier afterwards, because then some of our good ones might get good, some of our bad ones might get even worse, and we might be able to use the purifier to kind of like tone things down. It could turn out really, really bad. Yeah, okay, so let's have a look. High thirst. Your body dries out easily, you need to drink more water. Great. At least we're slaked for the time being, but we can see that we are hungry now, so let's go ahead and eat our boiled stomach. Yum. How nice. How lovely. Oh dear. Okay, but the army helmet is clean, so let's go ahead and chuck it on. Okay, and really head encumberments doesn't really take any effect at all, so we can take that. We are going to be a little bit hot, which is unfortunate. It is going to make us semi-upset, but I think we can live with it for now. Okay, because we're also going to have to go ahead and wear a few of these things as well. Just because I do want to have kind of adequate protection when we're out there, so we're going to take all of these actually. I want to make those socks fit if I can, so let's see if we can do that. Let's go ahead and activate our... Okay, we need to reload the tailor's kit first. Let's go ahead and reload it. Let's reload it with a thread, and let's go ahead and use it to repair, and let's see. Do I want to reinforce everything? I think we do. Let's see if we can do it. Actually, first, the pair of socks do fit, but we'll see if we can reinforce them. But don't reinforce. Okay. Right, let's just go repeat as long as you can. So this is going to take us a little while to do, but we go ahead and make them extra sturdy. Now let's see if we can do that to our undershirt. We're just going to work through bit by bit. Okay. Repeat as long as you can. Alright, perfect. Same thing again. Go ahead, repair, and let's just do the underwear now. And we'll go as long as we can. Okay, great. And same again. Repair. Oh no, not repair. What am I doing? Oh yeah, repair, and then we... Okay, I'm getting there. Let's definitely reinforce this. Repeat as long as we can. We're not going to damage it at all, because we're really actually quite good at tailoring now. So For us to damage it, it would be very, very hard to. The messenger bag, let's see. Let's go as long as we can. It's extra sturdy. We couldn't make it fit, but I guess that makes sense because it is a bag. We could make a backpack, but I feel like the messenger bag isn't going to encumber us that much. Let's see. Repair, and finally, let's do the holster if we can do. And we'll do that as long as we can. Perfect. Fantastic. So that's all reinforced. The only things that we couldn't reinforce are unreinforceable things, or things that we'd need something else to reinforce them with, the soldering iron, etc. Let's go ahead and wear everything else that we have, and then we're going to have to go ahead and change everything around a little bit here. Okay, so long sleeve shirt goes there. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, very nearly makes sense. And yep, that makes perfect sense. Great. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. I don't know how it's going to go. Let's get a move on. We have taken a little bit of damage to our head and our torso. Now I've been told that you can't take damage because of heat, but they're the only things that are hot right now. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. Let's get rid of the battery for now. And we're just going to put it over there with the spare parts. And we don't need the washboard. I'm probably going to put that up by the pool because it does need water. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we don't really need. The hammer we probably don't need to have on us right now as well. But the submachine gun we will definitely take, just because we could run into some pretty awful things out there. I'm half tempted for us to take a backpack, or at least to make a backpack. We don't actually need to go in there for now. Because it means less trips, and we could always just kind of drop it off our back if we needed to. Let's see. Washboard is what we're doing. We're just leaving that there for now. Doesn't seem like there is a tile for that yet, but that's a-okay. Now, let's have a look and see exactly what the messenger bag is doing for us right now. So it gives us 6.2, the encumberment is 5. 6.2, and encumberment is 5, whereas let's have a look at backpack. Encumberment is 10, but the storage is also 10. Yeah. It's interesting that you just need the thread. You don't actually need anything to sew with. So you actually have to unload things to be able to do it, which I find interesting. 10 encumberment versus 5. More police sirens. That would put us at 20 encumberment. Actually, no, it wouldn't. But it would put us up there. And I feel like we could carry a little bit at the moment. The screwdriver set we don't need right now either, but that's not going to weigh us down that much. Can we put the pocket knife in our boot? Again, like, I'm sure this is like minimal things. I can't activate our boot, so no, I don't think we can. No. Damn. Pocket knife, okay. Yeah, I feel like we're just gonna have to go with what we got and just see what we can get. At the very least, just clear it out. But I do need to think at the same time about our food situation. If we can see any animals out there, I will definitely be going for them. Let me say that much. Okay. Anything on you? Oh, holy shit. See, I need to go back through. I missed you somehow. Okay, I gotta remember that. There is someone in the library that we need to come back and butcher, take their clothes. Still a little bit of meat left on these guys. Yeah, surprisingly. Okay, alright, we're a little tired, that's okay. Our warmness is falling outside, which I'm actually really happy about. So we won't be super hot. We can actually see that it is falling. Oh, there's a wolf to the southwest. Okay, alright, a wolf we can fight. And we're hungry, so we're hungry like the wolf. We're going to go ahead and see if we can eat this wolf. We probably will need to drop the... Oh, damn it, where'd it go? We lost our wolf. We lost our bloody wolf. Okay, well, he will live to fight another day. He was to the southwest, so if we just head south a little bit more... He might have been chasing after something. No. Oh well. Well, we can see that we are actually approaching just by the mini-map there. We're approaching where we want to be. Oh, I just hate that we're hungry right now. Okay, coyote. Yes, definitely. To the west. Let's go see if we can track him down. I can see him on the mini-map now. We are going to go ahead, and he seems to be... Is he running away from us? No, he is chasing probably after that jackrabbit. Yeah. Son of a bitch. He's going to get very far away from us. Yeah. Okay, let's not worry about them for now. He probably will come back. Let's see if we can go ahead and... No, not step into the metal wreckage. It should just be E. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Okay, so we just hit E. And we just get to work. I don't know how long it's actually taking us to do this. But we're just going to work through... Oh, see, we're very thirsty already. And that's because of our high thirst. That is something that we're going to have to really be careful of. Very hungry is also not so good. We got some wire out of that? Okay. Well, we might be able to make a shopping cart, but I think it's unlikely right now because of the lack of a welder, but I'm just going to keep on working through here. This is going to be tiring work. And if there is anything good, it will show up on top. Oh, holy shit. Chitinous skin. We are mutating at an unprecedented rate. Okay, so... While digging through the rubble, what was once rough skin on Dusk's body now turns chitinous. So your epidermis, your skin, has turned into a thin, flexible layer of chitin. It provides minor protection from cutting wounds and slightly reduces wet effects. So we have chitinous skin now. Okay. She obviously still has her very pale kind of look about her, but her skin isn't like our skin anymore. It is chitin. So it's flexible though. Okay, so I kind of imagine it still being like one layer, not like your kind of multiple layers that you would expect kind of with chitin to be. But interesting, this has been a crazy episode for mutations. We shout loudly. See, this is another mutation that we're dealing with, and see, we're going to have to go back because we are already very, very hungry and thirsty. And you know what? I feel like we're going to chase down where that coyote was. Okay. Yep. I'm actually really happy to see the coyote because we need their meat. So, are you running away from me? They're chasing after other things. Oh, okay. Motherload. We're going to have some meat for a while. There's a pack of coyotes and there is a cougar. So what I'm probably going to do here... Oh shit, there's a Migo. Oh god, no, and there's a Gracken. Oh no. Okay, I don't think we can hand-to-hand a Migo. Okay, so there are some scientists' bodies over there, and it looks like there's potentially some mutagen on the ground there as well. There is definitely a syringe. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get any of those because the Migo is going to go over to it and it is just absolutely slaying everything. So we need to give that Migo some space. We could use our gun. We could try and shoot said Migo. Let's see if it's injured at all. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Okay, we can catch the Migo now. The Migo is not hurt at all. It's completely injured. It just... Yeah, it just wrecked all of those coyotes. Okay, so to the southeast we can see a coyote and a cat, and I can actually see on the mini-map it chasing after it, and I would very much like it to start chasing us instead. Here we go. Okay. Right, I'm going to see if we can drop our umbrella. And our retractable claws are active. And we absolutely nail the thing. It runs towards us, and Dusk bares her fangs, slicing her claws into the side and tearing out the coyote's throat. Because that's how we do. Okay, we are going to go ahead. I could actually see that we could till the soil there. That's something... No, that's something we could never do. If we stay a carnivore, we are effed. We can't farm or anything, and I love farming. I don't think I'm going to try and get rid of carnivore. It's not good for us at all. Yeah, it really isn't. Okay, let's go ahead and just wield our telescoping umbrella again. And let that kind of come back to us. If we could just eat it raw, I'd be sweet. I'd be like, yeah, cool, let's do it. But I don't think we can. I don't think we can eat raw meat easily. Do we have a weak stomach or anything like that? I feel like it would give us too much of a chance of getting food poisoning. We may be a carnivore, but I don't think we can eat raw meat. There is an opossum to the east, but similar to the fox, we probably aren't going to be able to get it very easily. Okay, we've spotted a dog to the south though, so I'm sorry, diggity dog, but we're going to come for you. There's a whole pack of them, okay. Because I can see them on the minimap. There are so many dogs. Holy shit, dog. Okay. Right, this might get interesting. It's a lot of dogs. It's a whole pack of wild dogs, and so I think Candy is kind of nervously looking at Dusk as she approaches this pack of dogs with a hungering look in her eye. This is potential dinner for her. At the moment, the dogs are just tracking. They seem to be, I don't know, unsure. But the thing is, we have animal discord, so usually animals that would be friendly towards us aren't. So a lot of dogs will turn on us very, very quickly. Right now, I think it's because they're tracking the opossum and stuff that they aren't so concerned with us. But I think very soon they might be. Because Dusk lashes out and in one swoop kills the dog. The other approaches and she smacks it again, slicing it along the side with her claws. The other one falls on top of where the other did. Now there is, how many we got? 5, 6. 6 of them now kind of stand timid as this seemingly more dangerous creature approaches, slashing into another of their pack. This one is fast though, and put up a decent fight, perhaps the leader of the pack, but Dusk fells it all the same. Now the others, I think unless they actually prove to be hostile towards us, I think we'll leave. And the reason for that, oh, there we go. The reason for that would be that we actually want some still to be out here. Butcher everything. But thanks to Candy, we survived that okay. Okay, let's take everything back. And I think that's the final corpse that we want to get. The others are all standing around, very much afraid of what these two can do. And we are going to move back up towards our home, because that's enough meat for us for a while. A decent hunt today. Let's get back home. And you know what, we're going to turn the safe on. There is a wolf. Oh, I've forgotten the telescoping umbrella. Thank you to everyone that was calling out at me. Let's go back and get that. Now, where was it? Here it is. Grab it real quick. Okay, let's actually wield it just so we don't get sunburnt at all. Oh, hello. Okay, alright, well I guess we're getting one more dog. Oh. I don't know if we're going to be able to carry it. I feel like we're very close to capacity. We are at capacity. What's going to be better for us? The offal has more vitamins to it. 2 portions. No, we're going to take the offal. Okay. Let's leave the rest. And let's get moving. I don't think that wolf is going to come for us anytime soon. I imagine it will be rather afraid of Dusk. Okay. Get inside, Candy. Close up shop. And we need to do some cooking. Now, I probably should start researching cooking, because yeah, we're gonna need it. And now, actually, that we have this is something. Now that we have the shovel, we should actually be able to make our little kitchen area inside down by the pool. I should be able to make the stone fireplace. So that is certainly a goal for us as well. But I think for the time being, I just want to actually get a little bit of this meat cooked up, and by a little, I mean a lot. Let's get. See, that's the thing, is how long is the cooked meat gonna last? That's a lot of meat. That's a lot. Okay, thank you for assisting me with that, dear Candy. Let's go ahead and drop all the raw stuff just here. And unfortunately that isn't going to keep very well outside. Let us eat. Wow, we were very hungry, holy crap. Did we get like fast metabolism or something? Because this is crazy, we just ate 10 pieces of meat. We've just got high thirst, right? We don't have We were really hungry. Holy shit. Okay, let's go cook some more then. In that case, let's see. We're probably going to have to start taking some multivitamins as well, because we're not going to be able to get all of our vitamins from just eating meat. Thank you for assisting, Candy. Okay, now we're full. Okay. Do we have any more water? No, we don't. It's just down by the pool. And our high thirst isn't really helping us out. At all. Okay. Well, I'm going to deal with our thirst, and then we'll see where we get. Let's go ahead and just drink that. Okay, no, that's fine. Let's just unload that then into our plastic canteen. Okay. Alright, so what I want to have a look at doing now is making the stone fireplace in here, because I want to turn this into like our kitchen area. That's kind of been my plan for a while, is making this into a kitchen space, because it's just adjacent to our room, so that we'd just be able to come out here instead of going anywhere else. But for us to be able to do that, we probably need to get rid of the floor. Let's see. Stone fireplace it was called. So let's see if we can find and just search for fire. Yeah, so build stone fireplace. It requires 40 rocks. A tool of hammering. Okay, we can do that. We most certainly can. Am I going to take any of the stuff off that we've got now? Probably not. Probably not. Let's just grab the hammer for the time being. That's where the soap was. It was over here. Got water purification tablets. Okay. We don't really need to use them just now. I feel like it's better to save for an emergency. Right, we need to go collect some rocks. A lot of rocks. And I'm wondering whether or not I can disassemble our current little rock fireplace. Don't know whether or not that's the case, but we'll have a look to see if we can. See if we can go deconstruct furniture. Okay, fill pit. Will that get rid of it? I think we'll just try and fill it for now, and I'll see what happens. Badly burned 2x4. Doesn't seem to be anything else that we can do with it. I would love to be able to get start vehicle construction. Oh, we can? We can do that here? Oh, I guess it doesn't require anything. Okay, right. Okay, I was hoping to be able to get some of the stones back from that, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We don't seem to be able to deconstruct the fire in. Maybe we can smash it? That doesn't seem to be a thing. Oh, damn it, we damaged the telescopic umbrella. Not cool. And darkness is starting to fall on us. I think we're just going to have to go out and try and collect rocks, which is going to be a little difficult because we have already kind of searched the area for rocks. 40 rocks is not going to be... It's not going to be easy to come by. We can get a lot of chunks of steel and metal and stuff like that from down below, but we're not going to be able to get a hell of a lot else other than that. Still got some cooked meat in us. We've still got some water. Tempted to head back down there and do some more work. We are tired. I think I would wait until I'm dead tired. I'm actually going to put that back on just so we can pick up some rocks while we're out and about. Auto pickup manager is what I'm after, and let's enable rocks like that, so that when we're walking about, if we see a rock, we can just pick it up. And there are a few rocks along the way here, but yeah, 40 rocks is a lot. Okay, and there's definitely no rocks in this. No, there isn't, but we can clear through it, and it does seem to take quite a while because we get quite thirsty as we're doing it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, look, I think what we need to do is, I think we need to go back, and I think I need to try and do something about these mutations. For safety's sake, I feel like we should try and make sure that we are well fed, and we aren't thirsty when we take anything, because it can have some pretty interesting effects, and it looks like the clouds actually just cleared, which is a little annoying. But, oh well. Because obviously I couldn't see before. I know, and now it's back to its normal state. Okay, let us go get some water. First things first. Okay, I don't know why I've come this way. It's not the easiest way to do this. Hold just go the way that I know. And let's grab that pot. We'll go ahead and wield it. Okay. Let's get that water. Pour into a container, into the pot, and I guess we actually have some water in there as well, so let's fill that up. Too far? Too far. There we go. Just gotta be careful that I don't go too far and then smash through the windows. Okay, right, let's get this water sorted. So let's go ahead and see if we can make 14. We're not gonna have a lot of places to put it in, so we're gonna have to start small. 8. It's gonna have to be 6. No, don't stop. We're dead tired, but that's fine. Pour it into a container. Just pour it into there for now. We'll consume the rest. Okay, we've got a lot of clean water just kind of hanging about at the moment. I guess we have the other clean water in our... Let's see. Just make 6, 5, 4. Okay, so we've got the pot. Is the pot full or empty? Pot of water. And what is in our canteen at the moment? Canteen of water. It's just regular water. Okay, well let's just get rid of that water then. Pour into a container. No, pour on the ground, just beside us. Now we should be able to do it. 6. Okay, great. And we'll just pour it straight into our canteen. Perfect. And so we have some extra water out here as well. I do want to try and make a little bit of food. We're tired, so it means that we will go to sleep right after whatever it is we do here. So let's just make some cooked offal. 4 bits of cooked offal. Okay, we really should get to sleep, and we will. Okay, let's get full if we can. Okay, we're close to full. Okay, let's return the pot, and we'll return to our room. I love how far we can see with our eyes, and that's why I don't want to lose that mutation. But I feel like we've got some that will do us bad in the long run. So let's drop our pot here. Okay. Makes me nervous. Now, where did I leave them all? I'm pretty sure it was here. I want to take that to boost our immune system, because I feel like this could really fuck us up. We've got the mutagenic serum. Do we have a syringe for that though? Because I'm pretty sure we need a syringe. You need a syringe to inject it. I was sure we had a syringe somewhere. We've got the purifier. I'm just going to have a quick search around us here. Or a search to see exactly what it takes to make a syringe. We should have it around us. If we did. You need syringe to consume it. Oh, I wasn't actually trying to use it then. I really wasn't. That's dangerous. I was actually just trying to read it. No, I don't want to compare. Oh, it's because I've got cap locks on. God damn, that's dangerous. That is really, really dangerous. Let's take it with us for now. Let's see. Mutagenic serum. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. No. And do we have anything around us? Not that. There we go. And let's filter for a syringe. Nope, we just have coffee syrup. Damn. I was so sure that we had something. Actually, in saying this though, the shot is a syringe. I know that some of you are saying that, so we could just take that beforehand. Okay. This could go either really bad, or it could turn out good for us. So I think we need to come into the room here. We need to prepare for potential bad things, and we're going to start off by taking the gamma shot. We feel tough. Okay, good. We feel like so that's our immune system kind of boosted because of that. So let's have a look at everything we have before we do this. So we have albino, animal discord. We're a carnivore. We have chitinous skin. We're deaf. We have fangs. We have fey eyes, fey vision. We're fleet-footed. We are genetically unstable. We're a heavy sleeper. We have high adrenaline, high thirst. We're insomniac. We've got a light step. We're a lightweight, so we can kind of be affected more by drugs and alcohol. We've got retractable claws, robust genetics. We're a shelter. We have spots, a stubby tail. We're trigger happy and a truth teller. Okay. Let's see where the mutagenic serum takes us. And this is something that Dusk has probably been exposed to in the past, them trying different things out on her. I could almost imagine them, mutating her to like a great degree and then just using the purifiers on her to bring her back down, and then just kind of harvesting those strains to be able to make more targeted serums. At least that's how I imagine they came up with those original recipes, by targeting those strains that Dusk was kind of portraying. Oh dear. This is, yeah. We're in a bit of pain at the moment. We will probably be in more pain. And you know what? The best thing for us to do right now is probably take off everything that we have on. Because if we don't, I think we'll leave the messenger bag on. If we don't take things off, what will happen is they could very easily be torn to pieces. The only issue with this, though, is that it's going to put us wildly over-encumbered. How can I kind of combat that? We can drop the submachine gun. That's what we can do. Okay, so we've taken off a whole heap of stuff now. Okay. What do we got? We've just got an army helmet on and a messenger bag. And I think that, we're kind of looking at Candy going, we need to try something. I need to do something because this is getting bad. I'm kind of falling apart. We might fall further apart before we're able to fix it, so let's go ahead and inject the serum in the hopes that we might be able to advance some mutations which could help us out, and then use the purifier to get rid of some of the bad ones. This could go very badly for us, guys and gals. Cross your fingers for Dusk, as she and Candy do in the darkness. She takes the syringe, injects it into the serum that she found in the lab, the serum that she's seen before. She brings it up to her arm. She pushes the syringe through her chitinous skin. And we wait. Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay. Some crazy shit happened. Wow. Okay. Dusk yells out an almighty scream. First of all, we gain a mutation weak scent. So we don't have a very pungent scent, which is really good. And also our Fey vision turns into Fey night sight, which is really, really good. We'll be able to see so far in the darkness now. Our stubby tail, the tail that was just starting to extend, tears forward into a tail fin of sorts. And I'm trying to imagine in my mind how that looks on a human. That's still kind of like human, but our chitinous skin turns into chitinous armor. And we drop the flask to the ground. All in all, they're really decent mutations. Let's have a look and see what we've got. It's saying the tail fin is a negative mutation, and it probably is, but we're going to go through bit by bit and just have a look at what we've got now. So, chitinous armor. You've grown a chitin exoskeleton, much like that of an insect. It provides considerable physical protection, but reduces your dexterity by 1, somewhat reduces wet effects. So it's kind of good, it's kind of bad. Reducing our dexterity is not so good for us because we need to be quick, but it does mean that we take less damage. And it's considerable physical protection, so that is, that's decent. That is definitely decent. But now we can see that we have Fey Night Sight. You have great low vision now. Though that doesn't allow you to perform fine tasks such as crafting or reading in the darkness, we can see very, very far with that. Okay, let's kind of continue on. Okay, so the next one along here that we have is tail fin. You have a fin-like tail. It allows you to swim more quickly, but prevents wearing non-fabric pants. That's kind of okay. It's not that bad. I don't see us swimming that often, though. Yeah. Interesting. Weak scent, though. Weak is good. Okay, so your scent is quite weak. Animals that track your scent will do so with more difficulty. A lot of the dead do use scent to try and find us, so that's kind of a good thing. So all in all, those were pretty decent mutations for us to have, but I still feel like we want to take the Purifier in the hopes that we'll be able to get rid of some of them, hopefully High Thirst, maybe Carnivore. It might end up stepping our chitinous armor down a rank. It might end up getting rid of something else like our retractable claws. Really, I feel like it's necessary. I feel like it's something that we need to do. It might not be the best thing to do right now while we're in so much pain. I feel like we almost do want to take a painkiller or two before we do this, because it is going to put us into more pain. And I don't think we actually have any on us right now, so we're going to move through here right now. We can actually see the tail on us in here. I feel like that's probably a little larger than it would be, but yes. I guess maybe it would be kind of like that, but I still kind of imagine it not blue like that, but still like actually like the color of her skin. So she's still albino. So even the chitinous armor, which is kind of hardened up and it's maybe in layers now, I still kind of imagine it being that pale kind of white that she was before. Okay, right. I'm looking for drugs. Let's see. Okay, let's just eat some aspirin. Let's try and eat more than one, maybe. That will start to take effect. And you know what? We need to eat something, so let's eat some offal. Can we eat some cooked meat as well? And do we have any clean water? No, we don't. We're thirsty as hell, and we'll probably be more thirsty after this. This is why I'm really hoping we're going to be able to get rid of that. But we are going to take the glass flask of Purifier. We don't know what it's going to do, but we know that it can reduce some of the effects of the mutations that we've been kind of going through. So without further ado, let us scull down the glass flask of Purifier. Yes! Okay, that's good. We didn't lose, Okay, that is good. That is really good. We didn't lose High Thirst, which is unfortunate, but we did lose Carnivore. So we can eat more than just meat now. But yeah, we are in an interesting place in terms of our mutations. Yeah. We're going to have to stick to fabric pants for a while, but that's fine, because we are using our cargo shorts, which are fabric pants. That's cool. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Right, we are going to sleep here tonight, and I think what I'm going to do is, before we end the episode, I am going to sleep, because we just went through a hell of a lot, and more things could happen during the night. I mean, like, we've been through so many just natural mutations today that I don't know what's going on anymore. So we are going to go to sleep. We have a strange dream. Oh, holy crap, we got a philoderm. What? We wake up. Okay. So philoderm is what Elliot had before, but we can see we're having a strange dream, so that does mean that we are having mutation dreams of a sort. So you can sometimes have dreams that take on the aspect of the creature that you are mutating into, or that you have the most aspects of. Let's see what that was, because we might have gained some other things in there. We had a lot of thunder during the night, so that was kind of clogging up our log. So let's have a look and see what we have going on. Okay, so everything there is still the same. We still have High Thirst, which is freaking frustrating as all hell. But we lost our chitinous armor. The chitinous armor is gone. But it's changed into a philoderm, which is what Elliot Wood had. And more sirens in the background. It essentially, as we can see here, your skin is a light green and has a slightly woody quality to it. This provides weak armor and helps you retain moisture, resulting in less thirst. Oh, so it actually kind of it'll kind of help us keep the High Thirst at kind of away. We still have our tail fin, and everything else is still there. But I feel like that was pretty good. it sucks losing the chitinous armor, but I don't know if it suited Dusk that much. She needs to be, she needs her swiftness about her. So yeah, it's important. It is definitely important. Okay, well, all things considered, I feel like today's episode was a pretty good one. Dusk is in a pretty good place, even though she's been to some bad places throughout the day. We can see that our skin has just gone back to rough skin, so there is still a chance that that could turn back into chitin or something like it. But what will happen is essentially, like, her body at the moment is like it's a soup of all these things going on, and they're all fighting for control of her, for control of her genetic structure. She's going to be changing in all these different ways before something finally takes root. And when it does, there are thresholds in this game that you can cross, and once you cross them, you are very much down one line, one type of mutation. And there can be some great things once you get past those, so we'll see where that goes. We don't know what kind of threshold Dusk might be crossing, as she seems, like we said, it seems like she's going in a number of different directions, so we'll see where it takes her. Yeah. It seems like she's moving away from the kind of more aquatic side of things. But who knows? We'll find out in the next episode. Ooh. Now, I might try and do a little bit of work in between episodes. I'm not 100%. I'm going to think it over when I start the next one and try and figure out exactly what direction I want Dusk to be going in. But thank you for joining me for this one. I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. We're on day 12. This has been Dusk Wood and Candy Shanks. And until next time, stay tuned.